Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation, and today's topic is reasons why divorce is bad. And I've written a number of articles on this topic, and in fact, I began the Marriage Foundation for children. And so, no surprise, the number one reason why divorce is bad is because of how it impacts your children. Virtually all of us would do anything for our kids. We would throw ourselves in front of a moving train. We don't care. We would give up our arm, our leg. It doesn't matter. Our children become our lives. And we're able to express our unconditional love to our children when we should be expressing our unconditional love to our spouse and setting an example to our children of how to express unconditional love. You know, you got married to be happy. And by now, if you're looking at this video, you're wondering what the heck happened. You actually don't even care. You're thinking seriously about getting a divorce and you're wondering, well, why not? And unfortunately, society is supporting a lot of people in saying divorce is okay. But there's really strong reasons why it's not okay. And let's begin with the children. We have enough statistics so that it is now out of the realm of philosophy. We know for a fact how much damage a divorce does to a child. Are there people who try to hide it, to minimize it, cover it up? Absolutely, but only because they don't know how to save a marriage. Fortunately, I know how to save a marriage, so I could stand on the mountaintop and I can say, hey, look, stay married. But I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to say, even if your marriage was a horror show for the rest of the days while your children are living with you, stay married for their sake. You throw yourself in front of a bus, you can handle living with someone who is no fun to be with. Or, and here's the alternative, you could decide to heal your marriage. And you can do that all by yourself. But let's get back to the reasons. Number one reason is statistically we know that your children will not do as well as if you remain married. This is a fact. This isn't a, well, tell me about that. This is a fact. They will not do as well. They will get into trouble sooner with drugs and alcohol. They will be emotionally stressed. They won't understand love. They'll certainly not understand unconditional love because where do they learn everything but from you? They will probably get a divorce too if you get a divorce. And there goes the whole idea of continuing family. Your kids will not do well. Take a look at my article on this because it will tell you straight up why. It'll go through the statistics so you know. Now there's another reason, and you could say this is more of a selfish reason for you, but so what? You're talking about your own life. Your marriage was the biggest decision of your life. Buying a home is not the biggest decision and it's not the biggest investment. The biggest investment is in your marriage, is in your spouse. It doesn't take a psychologist to know how that's going to affect you psychologically to fail at the biggest decision of your life. It's going to mess with you. There is no recovery from that. Yes, you can get past it, but that's different than recovery. You don't need to get a divorce. There are so many other things that you can do to save your marriage. Now, granted, society as a whole is kind of flustered about what to do. And I'm going to now go into this. I'm not flustered. I was a divorce mediator. Where do you think I got all of my leads? From psychologists who failed, marriage therapists who failed. And then one day it struck me that this is crazy. How can it be that the most common thing that everyone does, getting married, has a failure rate that is so high? And yes, we have a divorce rate that's over 50%, but there's a failure rate that is much higher than that. So I broke it down and I dissected marriage. Why do we get married? Think about that. Why did you get married? You got married to be happier. And now you're on the verge of divorce when you got married to be happier? So then you got to ask yourself, what did you do during your marriage to preserve those things that make you happy in marriage? And what is the number one thing that makes you happy in marriage is experiencing unconditional love. And no one teaches us this. If you go to a psychologist, they certainly don't talk about love, only in an abstract way. But it's a real thing, it's a tangible thing. You can do what it takes to experience unconditional love in a mechanical fashion. I know it's crazy, but there's a science around love. There is. I've done it. I've helped thousands of people do it. And you can experience it too. Why else do you not want to get a divorce? It's so chaotic causing. It's so drama causing. You're going to go through a divorce in a court. You're going to become enemies with a person that you vowed to love forever. So it just doesn't pay. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't just put it off. Here's my main message to you. Don't go, you know what, I really don't want to mess up my kids. Don't say that. Don't say, I really don't want to go through the divorce system. It's so expensive. It's so drama-filled. Don't do that. Don't even do, I don't want to get messed up psychologically. I just don't want to. Those are all the negatives of why you shouldn't get a divorce. Instead, I want you to think of the positive. Here's this guy, me, telling you that you can literally turn your marriage around. I don't care how close to the brink you are. I don't care if you've already signed papers. I've worked with people who were ready to finalize their divorce and they've come back. And you can too. You just need to know how. There is a science to this. There is a process you could take on. There are ways. And if you do, you're not just going to save your marriage, but you're going to end up with the marriage that you wanted from the beginning. One that is producing unbelievable happiness for you, making your life just filled with love, with happiness, with joy. It's an amazing thing to do. So here's my message to you. Forget about the reasons to not get a divorce. Think about the reasons why to stay married. Number one, the same reason that you got married in the first place, because you want unbelievable happiness. You didn't know how to do it. It's not marriage's fault. There are ways to achieve it. My way works. There's other ways too. Use a system that will get you on track to happiness. You want a good family with a marriage as the center, as the core. I call it the sacred space of marriage at the core. Your family will be like flowers growing around you and your spouse. So that's the message. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you at least take a look at some of the material that we have in the Marriage Foundation website. See what will work for you. Please don't get a divorce. It's the wrong way to go. Now, I'm going to say there are times when you have to get a divorce, but they're so rare. Like if you're married to a man and he turns out to be a pedophile, or if you're married to a woman and she turns out to be a pedophile, okay. If one of you is a criminal and you're going away for the rest of your life to a penitentiary, okay. But those are the kind of reasons. Not we don't get along anymore, not the in-laws are a problem, not we don't communicate well, not we don't have sex. All of those can be fixed. Those can be healed. So that's my message. Now, your job is to press the like button. I'm only kidding. I'm not kidding. Press the like button because we want this message to get out to more people. And share it. Share it with your spouse. Let them know that you care enough about your marriage that you're doing this research. Don't lay trips on them, but let them know. You love them? Come on. The love doesn't go away. All right. That's it. Blessings to you. Blessings to your spouse and blessings to your marriage. I truly hope that this video inspires you to look at your marriage as something that is very healable, and you're going to do what it takes to make that happen. Thank you.